Stop. I'm just gonna like. Oof. Hold on, guys. Oh, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Oh my gosh. Just gonna like. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm dead right now, okay? So, it's been 3 hours since my last video, and this is what I look like after my walk. I haven't done anything besides eat dinner. Yeah. But, something funny just happened. So, my ex, okay, been stabbing me all day, so I've been stabbing him back just to be nice, you know? Because I'm still trying to let him off easy with the whole breakup thing, because he's still upset about it for some reason. I don't know. Well, he was like, so I'm guessing you're over me by now. And I was just like, yes, of course. Like, are you that dumb? But then instead, like, I was being nice, and I was like, no, not yet, but I'm trying to be. And then he sent a sad face, and it made me laugh so bad that I had to wear my face mask so that way I didn't smile in the picture because I can't. It's funny. I mean, it's not funny that I'm hurting him, but it's funny that I have to lie. Like, I want to be straight up and be like, I'm over you. I'm sorry. I liked you too long, and now I'm finally officially over you, and I don't want to be back together with you. But I'm over here, like, trying to be nice, but it's so hard. It's like those times when your mom cooks you dinner, and it's disgusting, but you don't want to make her feel bad because it was her first time cooking in, like, a few years, and so you're like, this is, I like it. It has good taste. And then you go to the bathroom and spit it out. It's one of those moments. Except for with a boy. And I'm dead right now, okay? Because I can't. I can't. I'm so done with, like, boys right now that, like, it's funny. Like, this dude, okay, I texted him. I was like, "Sup?" He's like, "What?" I was like, "Nothing, just looking for some friends." He's like, and I was like, "Yeah, lol." Stop being a weirdo. And then, I don't know, I've just been trying to find friends. So I added my ex back, Coda, and everything like that. And I told him, well, I didn't tell him anything. I posted my story, changed my mind about dating. I'm just going to give it a month and 2 days. And then he was like, good luck. And I was like, thanks. And then he sent a picture of his girlfriend and was like, yep. And I was just like, goodbye. I don't know. It's so weird. Well, now my pants is wet. It's okay though. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, 3 hours ago, I shot a YouTube video, went on a walk, came home, helped cook dinner, which was, like, really, really good. Like, I will admit, like, that's the best food I've had so far. And after that, I deflated floaties because next week I'm going camping. Yeah, no, this week I'm going camping. So Thursday through coming back the 5th. So okay, so 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Sunday. night. Maybe night. I don't know when we're leaving, but I will be shooting a YouTube video. I'm gonna hate it. I'm not gonna be able to be on Snapchat, TikTok, any social media. I'm gonna be dead to the world, you know? I shouldn't tell my friends. Like, Kaylee's probably gonna see this. Okay, Kaylee, if you see this, don't tell any of our friends. Just say I'm dead. I want to see what the reaction will be. When it turns out I'm not dead, I was gone for 4 days. No social environment. Just stuck with my 2 parents in a camp with water and food and no electricity besides the sun. I don't want to go. I want to stay home. I know I always say how much I hate it here, but I don't want to go outside for hours and nights. You know, maybe it will be fun. Ooh. What if there's boys there that are like older than me? It could be like a 4-day thing, like a 4-day fling, you know? Like, just have fun, and then the Sunday we just kind of end things, and then I come home and he goes home, and we just casually think about each other, but we never meet ever again. Okay, yeah, I think too much. I don't want a relationship. I want to wait. I don't think anybody else waits. No, I think my ex-boyfriend's about to get into a relationship. Just wait like another week, and he'll probably be like, okay, I can't talk to you anymore. And then it's probably going to be like, oh, never mind. And then it's probably going to be like, oh, no, me and her broke up. And then it's probably going to be like, so do you want to get back together? And I'm going to be over here like, that sucks for you. No. And let me think about it. All signs point to no. Okay? Thank you. But no. I need to wait till January till my next relationship. Just think about it, okay? If I wait till January for my next relationship, I don't know why I'm playing with this, but I am. I will not have to worry about anything. It'll just be me, schoolwork, and technology. But if I don't wait till January and it's still going to be 2020, then there's going to be Corona, dumb playboys, and a lot of broken hearts. And when I say broken hearts, I don't mean I'll be broken because, well, I don't think I can get any worse. But other people will be broken. And I'll be over here like, so you don't mess with me, lolly loopsy. Hey, I wonder if I ever did that P-Moist for that one dude. Nope, I didn't. What's his Snapchat? This doesn't mention me, but he don't even put his Snapchat on there. Like, how do you mention someone without their Snapchat? I think this is him. Yeah, it is. Because he's the one that left me on red. Booty hole, okay? If jelly. So I'm just gonna act like I don't say if jelly. Okay, then that's not his Snapchat. Wait, what? I'm confused now. Discord. What's his Snap thingy? Yeah, it says if jelly. Okay, maybe I'm just like, I don't know what's going on here. Should we try this? That's not correct. Maybe if I just type in his name. Okay. So I'm not doing that for him because I can't figure out his freaking thingy-majigger. I'll do that later. Ugh, I hate people that like have to like make a whole freaking video for their Pmoys. Like, can't you just put a picture? That's what I usually do. Just put a picture and just like, okay, cool, just add me. But nobody else does that. They just like have to make freaking videos and it's just like, okay, we get it. You're cute. Like, stop. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Good boy. Delete. I have so many freaking TikToks on here. I gotta delete some of these TikToks from my camera roll because that's way too freaking many. All I do is create TikToks. There's another TikTok. I'm scared for how many of these I'm gonna delete. Okay, those are all deleted. Still deleting. Oh my freaking gosh. Still deleting them. Oh my freaking gosh, how many do I create per day? I'm deleting this. I don't want this. Is there any more TikToks? Was that it? That was it. Oh wait, oh, there's one there. Yeah, I'm deleting that one now. Ooh, that's my favorite song. Here's 2 more TikToks. Here's another TikTok. Yeah, there we go. So I took some photos today and they're like really cute. There's that one. You can't really see that one. It's more glary. I don't think you can tell I was sweating in it, but yeah. And then there's that one's upside down. I put my phone upside down on that one. But yeah, I took like a bunch of photos today because like I wanted to like find one that I could put as my back screen. I mean my home screen. But now I don't know. That was like super hard to do though. Especially with the freaking timer on Snapchat. It only goes to 3 seconds. So I was like sitting here like, I got this. Totally. And I was like struggling so bad with it. And then I kept hearing people talk and I was like, okay, where are they? Because there's nobody at the park. It was just me, my phone, and my imaginary friend. I'm joking, I don't have an imaginary friend anymore. Yeah, I guess. Whoa! Hey, they updated Snapchat. So it goes like their Snapchat name. Whoa! I didn't realize they did that. No, so it goes their Snapchat name, then their name, like their username, and then their Snap score, and then their zodiac sign, and then underneath all of that, it goes how far away they are from you. Like my ex is 6.4 miles away from me, and then my best friend, Santana, there she is. She is 33 miles away. Wow, that's cool. I wonder how far this dude is on his stuff. Okay. What about you? I'm just checking you. 12 miles away. Bruh. We should hang out. Why am I doing this? I'm over here checking people's locations to find out how 24 miles away. I'm checking people's snap locations to find out how far away they are from me. A lot of people have their Snapchat locations off. Oh na na na, put your hands in the air if you love me tonight. Sorry, I'm like in a dancing mood, but there's no things I can dance to. So yeah, I don't know. Ow! I hit myself in the mouth. That hurt. So then. I wonder what happens if you take water to electricity. I'm scared it's gonna blow up. It's okay, we're good. That went under my bed. I'll find it later. Anyways, I don't know what to talk about anymore. There's nothing interesting anymore. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. Oh. So I'm getting a new job soon. I'm happy. Sorta. I have 2 more months, but I'm happy. Well, 2 more months till I start. Yeah. Oh no. I know I'm getting my nails done soon. I'm so happy about that though. Like, getting my nails done soon. I might be getting my hair done. I'm thinking about getting it cut again. I know that's like, why? Like, why would I do that? I want it long, but like, I don't know. I like my hair like this. Like, short and stuff. Like, I love it. Like, I don't like it, but like, I like it. It's weird. It's like, I want it long so I can like put buns and stuff up. Like, so I can like get it around, like off my neck so it's not so freaking hot. But at the same time, I kind of like it short. It's like a little bit. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's kind of like, yes. And it's just like, no. And like, my friends don't want me to cut it again. But, I don't know. It's like, I don't want, like, I don't know what I want. Well, it's either I'm going to like, probably cut it again, which my mom said no to. So, I was going to talk her into that, but I need to echo. Okay. So, instead, I might go see how much a weave is. Like, not a weave, like, not like a whole freaking wig that goes all the way, no. I want to go get some weave added to the ends of my hair. And, I want to see how cute that will look, but I don't know if I want to do it. I really don't. Like, I'm, like, in the process of, like, thinking I do, but at the same time, I don't know. Because I don't know how much it will cost first. And second, I don't know. But, I mean, I have enough for it, like, for a weave and everything like that. So, maybe. But, I don't know. I know. So, I'm getting my nails done soon. And then I'm getting a job soon. And this time, I'm not quitting this job. I'm just going to, like, have it till I'm, like, 16. And then, well, hopefully I'll have it till I'm 16. I don't know. But as far as I know, that's how long we should have it for. And then, next summer, no, not next summer, during spring or something like that. Whenever the freaking, like, fair comes around, I'm going to be working at the fair too, if my mom will let me. She most likely will. As long as I don't turn into a carny and try to go places with them. But yeah, so I'll be working at the fair. I'll be working at Denny's. And then I'll have my other side job working with the old lady. And then on top of that, I'll be doing schoolwork, going to school, and then also making a social media platform. I know my sister wants to help me with my modeling career because everybody still wants me to be a model. So we're going to start off as an Instagram model, and she's going to take like a bunch of pictures of me, and we're going to like buy a bunch of clothes and everything like that and try to start a platform off there. And then we're going to go from there to other things, like bigger things, and see where that goes. And then, so yeah, I'm going to be having 3 jobs, school, social media, and all my friends. So my life is about to get super duper busy, and I don't even know like what to do. And then like on top of that, I want a boyfriend, and I feel like if I add a boyfriend to all of that, it's just gonna make everything 10 times harder for me, because then I'll have to give my boyfriend attention, plus my friends, plus I'll have to do schoolwork, have 3 jobs on top of that, try to make a social media platform on top of that, and then still try to make time for my family. And just thinking about that overwhelms me a little bit. So I think that before I start my social media platform and everything like that, I'm actually going to try and get a boyfriend before that, and then so I can have a little bit of love and affection before I ruin my whole freaking childhood and turn into this big person that I don't even know. I just know I'm going to be making a lot of money, and it's all going straight into a savings account. I can't spend any of it, and that kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's understandable. So, yeah. And then, hopefully, by the time I'm 18, I can have a license, a car, a house. Well, like, not a house, but I'm going to start off with an apartment. And then I will have my cat and my dog. And that will be my life. And then eventually, when I decide to, I will be probably get into a relationship. Maybe. I don't know. I know I want a kid by 19. Actually, I know that's pretty, like, young to be a mom, but, like, I mean, I'm already making a lot of cash right now, so, sorta. So, I mean, yeah. I think I'm making $700 a month doing nothing. And so, yeah, pretty much, I kind of like the idea of being a mom at 19, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that, but I do at the same time. So if I can't get a boyfriend by 18, I'll just get a sperm donor. Deal? Yeah, I like that idea. No drama, no guy, just a random person. And then when my child was born, I'd be like, hey, mommy, where do I have a daddy? And I'd be like, you didn't have a daddy. You came out of me, and you were born from a lab. Yeah. I bought you from the store, literally. She's how it's going to be. I mean, I want my child to have a father, but at the same time, I don't know, because I had a father once, and he turned into a bad person, who turned into a good person, but was still a little bit mean. So I don't really know if I want to have a kid and then be like, yeah, like, the father just, like, turning into, like, a really bad dude. So I kind of just, like, don't want a father for my child. But at the same time, I do. It's weird, because I know growing up, I always wanted a father. I always wanted somebody that I could call dad and, like, be like, hey, dad, so, like, what do I do when this boy does this, But I never had that. like ever. And so it kind of like hurt a little bit, but like I never really showed it. I guess no way. So, but like if I have a kid, I don't want them to go through the pain, but at the same time, I want them to like have someone to count on, like for like boys, which is why I date like so many people. But I'm done dating for like a little bit. I need time for myself. That was weird. But yeah, I need time for myself, okay? I don't want to jump into anything and just yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I think maybe one day. Ooh, I would go. Brother. Yeah, I'm just seeing this. Now I have a filter on right now. So like yeah, it's like a black filter and I love it. Oh girl. I feel like a model like that. Look away. Look back. I'm embarrassing myself. Oh. Oh, ew. I'm dead. Okay. Ew. I don't like doing ears anymore. Like the ears and the nose thing. Like, it's not me anymore. I look ugly. I look high. Like, with like this eye, I look high. And this eye, I don't. Just like, I'm done taking pictures. I don't know. Have you guys ever called when on Snapchat, try to take pictures, and then you just like look like a whole balloon, and then you just like, maybe this could look good. No. Good to have good lighting. Okay, over here. No. Ew. Never mind. I'm done. Goodbye. You guys into that? I always do that. I don't know. It's weird. I'm weird. I know. Goodbye. I thought that was going to work out. There we go. It worked out. Yeah. My hair looks brown to me. Maybe it is brown. Dun, dun, dun. Where'd the black go? I don't know. I miss my friends. We used to FaceTime every day last week. And now it's like they're dead. And I'm alive. And where did they go? What is this? Oh. Okay. I wonder if I have anything hidden in here. I do. Ew. What does this say? Oh, yeah. Goodbye. My foot brace. Oh yeah, this was from when I sprained my foot. Well, it's like that, but yeah. I don't wear it anymore. I should probably still be wearing it, but I don't wear it anymore. Because I sprained my foot and almost broke it. And I had to use crutches for like a while, and like I had to like wrap my foot with a bandage and everything like that. And it sucked for so freaking long. Well, when I started going back to school, I had to do that, and I did it for like 2 days. And then someone started making fun of me for having to wear crutches to school. So I was like, I'm done doing this. Like, I'm done getting made fun of for being hurt. So I decided to be stupid and walk on it. Even though it hurt a lot, I still did it. And eventually, we went back to the hospital. They had to take scans of my foot and everything like that. And they're like, you realize how close you are to breaking it, right? And I was like, yeah, I know. They're like, why did you stop using the crutches? I was like, because people at school had an opinion for the crutches. So pretty much, they gave me a prescription, and we went to the drugstore with the prescription, and we got this brace here. So pretty much what you do is you stick your foot through this little hole here, and of course you have to untie it and like stretch it out a little bit on like each side, which really sucks. And then you stick your foot in. You have to take this little taggy thing in here. The tongue is what a lot of people call it, and you have to like slide it up. You have to slide your foot in, so then your toes will stick out right here, and then you tie this. I hung up. Anyway, so you slide your foot through there. You have to tie it and everything like that, and then that's pretty much how I do it. And call this person back. Hola, Madre. Why did you call? Why did you call? They just hung up on me. Wait, what?
What did you call?
Why did you call?
I don't know. Because we all crazy like that.
Oh, so you guys didn't mean to call me? You just butt dialed me?
I didn't call you. Mom called me.
Why did she call me?
I don't know. Why did you call it?
I don't know. That was weird. They just called me, and then so I called back, and they hung up. That was weird. Okay. That was weird. So yeah. Anyway, so you just tie this pretty much like you would a shoe, and it's how you wear it. And if you don't want to get dirty, like get it dirty, because you can wear a sock with it, but they prefer you not to wear a sock with it. So me, I wore slides with them, like these really tiny black slides I wore with the brace, and eventually it stretched, like the brace stretched out so I couldn't fit my foot in the slide anymore. So I had to start wearing boots, which was 10 times harder than wearing slides. And so that's how I had to go to school. And it still pretty much sucked, but it was a lot easier. And then eventually people started noticing that I had a brace on, so they started making fun of that. And so then I just took the brace off, and now my foot's all messed up. So I can't run for a long time. I can't really jump that much, and it hurts a lot sometimes, especially if I'm walking around for a while. It just starts hurting, and so yeah. And then it kind of sucked a lot more though, because when I was wearing that brace, I was also wearing my back brace, because when I was younger, I fell off a 9 foot and 2 inch slide, and my back's been messed up ever since. So I also was wearing a back brace on top of that. So I was wearing a back brace, a foot brace, and it felt like I was like had no space, like at all, and it sucked. And so I'm still supposed to wear the foot brace, and I'm still supposed to wear the back brace, and yet I don't, because my back, I just kind of like stretch it, and then I go to bed, and that's kind of how I deal with the pain for my back. Or I take ibuprofen, but nobody trusts me with ibuprofen anymore because I tried to overdose on it. It didn't go that well. Let's just put it this way, there was a lot of puking. So there's that. And then they tried to get me to take Motrin for my back problems. And it turned out that Motrin kind of made me very, very loopy, and I would not remember anything the next day from after I took it. And that kind of sucked. So I'm not allowed to take Motrin anymore. Ibuprofen's kind of bad for me. And, yeah. So my foot problems, it don't hurt a lot. So when it does start hurting, I just sit down and rest, and I don't really try to move it or walk on it a lot. And then it kind of just the pain just kind of goes away, and I'm good. Because I don't want to get made fun of, so I don't do that. For the back brace, I just get made fun of it for it because people thought it was a waist strainer, which is stupid, but they did. So, they called me a bunch of names. And then when they got over it, when they finally understood that it was a back brace, not a waist strainer, they kind of just let go. And they didn't really care anymore, but I still cared because I felt weird with it on, and I felt I don't know, an outcast with it on. So I stopped wearing it, and that's what happened with the back brace. And now I have zero idea where it is, so no matter how bad my back is hurting or my foot is hurting, I don't do anything. I really don't. So, yeah, and that's my issues. And I still have back problems because my back was actually going to heal. They said I was always going to have problems with it. So when I was doing cheer, I had a ton of problems with it because I had to do back bends, flips, and handstands. And that was the most terrible part of cheerleading for me because it hurt so bad to bend. But they knew that I had back problems, but they still made me do the cheer stuff and the flips and stuff. But they eased up on me a little bit with the flips and everything like that. And so, yeah. But with the back bends, they didn't really make us do a lot of back bends. Usually there was 2 people that actually did the flips and stuff. I was a back base, meaning I held the flyer up. So I went 1, 2 up, 1, 2 down, and then I had to catch them. And if I didn't catch them, then they'd fall and they could break their neck. And there was that could happen. Or sometimes when they came down, they could hit me in the face with their head, which that hurt a lot. And, yeah. So, see, they tried me as a side base, which is someone that, lifts them up like this. And the thing about me is I'm bad at catching people when I'm scared that they're going to hit me in the face with their foot or their hand. So the first time they had me be a side base, I lifted the girl up like this. Well, technically you let them get in your hand. Well, you have to hold them like this, and then you kind of twist your hand like this, and you have to keep them up, and you have to try to stay 2 feet apart from the other side base. So the legs don't go like that, far apart. So, these would be the legs. And you have to keep them at this distance. And you're kind of kissing close to the other flyer. And you have to keep the legs together, and you can't, part the legs. Well, when the back base goes 1, 2 down, you have to throw them up with your arms, which is super hard if you, are carrying a freaking 100 and something pound girl on your hands. So you have to throw them up, and then you have to hurry up and put your arms like this, and you have to catch them from under their armpit, and then you have to catch their leg. And if you back up and you don't do it and they fall, they could break their leg, their back, and on top of that, their neck, which is super hard to do because the back base would also have to back up to break their neck. But if their back goes down, then their neck goes up and kind of like that. And so that's how you kind of do that. And it's not the prettiest thing. So me, the first time I was a side base, I threw the girl up and I went to catch her, but I got scared. So I jumped back and she fell halfway down, but she was okay. And everybody else caught her, but I didn't, and so it was bad on my part. So instead, they were like, okay, fine, you can be the back base. So the back base, you have to grab them by their hips and go 1, 2 up and help them up, and then you go like this and you go 1, 2 down, and when the Flyers throw them up and they come back down, you have to hold under both their armpits and you have to catch their head with your chest. And sometimes it's more difficult than it seems, because sometimes if they're not like at a good position, then when they come back down, they can hit you in the face with their head. So we were practicing that at every single practice that we had. And then when the games came, it made it to where only one group was a Flyer. And so like there'd only be one Flyer and 3 bases. And then everybody else had to take their pom-poms and go around them and cheer. And then the person that was the Flyer had to go up in the air and do a cheer, like the same exact cheer as the people that were not a Flyer or a base or anything. And then they drop them at the end of the cheer, and that's just kind of how it went. And during practice, for the group that got to cheer at the games, like with the Flyer and the bases, the back base for the group actually got hit in the face with the girl's head, and her glasses flew backwards, and it was funny, but it was terrible at the same time, and her glasses almost broke. So, yeah. That was like one of the issues. And then we also had this one football game that we had to cheer at. And so it was our group, so our cheer group, and then it was the other football games cheer group. And they were right here, and then we were right here, and we had to wait for them to finish our cheer to do a cheer. And it was half the time because we had to be in 2 straight lines. You couldn't hear what the person called out because it was like super duper quiet, because none of us, like me and I think 3 other girls, were the loudest people on the cheer team. Everybody else was like super peaceful and quiet, and so when they yelled, you couldn't really hear them. And so when the quiet people would yell like a cheer, nobody like on this side, so there'd be this group, then there'd be this group, and nobody on this side, which was where I was, could hear this side. So when somebody called out a cheer, we'd have to ask the other group, like the other side of the group, what cheer it was. And then there was like a lot of cheers that were like the same exact name as a bunch of other cheers. So when you did the cheer, you had to put like a symbol up to like represent the cheer that you were doing. And none of the girls did that like for like a lot of it. So they'd be like, for instance, like Get Rowdy, and there's Get Rowdy, Get Tough, or there's Get Rowdy, Rowdy, Get Tough, Get Tough. Wait, that's Get Rowdy, Get Tough. There's like another Get Rowdy cheer, and so one of the girls went Get Rowdy, and so we automatically thought, okay, Get Rowdy, Get Tough. Well, it wasn't Get Rowdy, Get Tough. It was another Get Rowdy, and so half of us were doing this cheer while the other half was doing this cheer, and it just did not go together. And then finally my half of the group went and blended in with that group, and our coach was so freaking mad at us. It was terrible. And then a lot of the times when like we were on the sidelines and we were waiting to like call out a cheer and stuff, the football player, there'd be like a few football players like that would like talk to us, or like they'd say hi to us, and like we got told by our coach that we weren't allowed to like communicate back to them, and so they'd be like, hi, and we just kind of like stand there like we couldn't hear them, and it was sad because our coach would always be like, you gotta smile, and all of us would have like these straight cold faces. And I think the most thing that sucked though was when we had to run across the track and like sometimes through the grass, and we had to hold up the flag thingy that the football players run through. And when we were holding it up, we kept getting yelled at because we had to be like slanted on each side, and we had to have the same amount of people on each side, and nobody wanted to be apart from their friends. So the people that were like a big friend group would go over here, and then my friends and me would go over here, and it would be uneven. So we took forever doing it. And there was this one football game when we were like trying to hold up the signs, and we did it at the wrong time because we were listening to the person that used to act like she was the cheer coach, which she was not. And she was like, "Okay, guys, we go on the field now." So we all ran onto the field, and like half of us stayed back. Like I ran on the field because that's what I thought we were supposed to do. And our coach got so mad at her, but she didn't get mad at us, which was thank God. But she got mad at us for listening to her instead of our coach. And so then we didn't do the flag that game. We just kind of like sat back and did cheers and stuff. Well, the next game was our dance. So we had to go on the middle of the field. We had to line up in a certain order, and we had to do our dance, but like half the girls were missing. So we all had to like switch our lines up, and we had zero idea what to do. So it went from 3 lines, 3 rows to 2 rows because half the people were missing. And so we did it, and we kept messing up. And then at the end of each dance, we all had to line up in 1 row, and they had to call out our name. And we could do a kick, like a high kick, or we could do a flip. And I always did a high kick. But this one girl, she went to go do a flip, and she accidentally stumbled a little bit on her flip, and it was terrible. But nobody seemed to notice, so we just acted kind of cool about it. And yeah, so that's how that went. And then I don't know. There's also this one cheer game when I got like super mad at my best friend, and I didn't want to go home with her, and I didn't want to like get a ride from her. So I literally walked home from where we were. I walked all the way home, which took half an hour because this was when I wasn't really a walker, so I didn't go on walks and things like that. I just like that was like the first time I started walking. I walked all the way home. I had zero idea where I was, and eventually I made it home, and it was pouring down rain, and it sucked so much. And yeah, I only did it though because my friend was being like super rude to me, and yeah, it was just kind of bad. I didn't just cheer for my team though. I cheered for 2 teams. So there was the 7th cheer team for like 7th grade, and then there's the 8th cheer team for 8th graders. And so I cheered on both teams because I was new and they needed more people on the 7th grade team. So me and my best friend did the 7th grade team and the 8th grade team. There was this one time that I hated so freaking much because I promised this dude that I'd be at his game and I'd be there cheering and stuff for him. Well, instead, this was during our cancer game. Like, so we had to wear all pink and stuff. And instead, me and my best friend went to the 7th grade game and cheered for the 7th graders. And I was like, okay, well, now we have to go to the 8th grade game. They were like, what? The 8th grade game's already over. And I was like, no, it's not. No, wait, what? So, yeah, I guess it was okay that I didn't go. Even though they took like an 8th grade picture and they made a cancer sign with their pom-poms. So we weren't a part of that. So it's in the yearbook, but me and my best friend aren't a part of that, which was really sucky. But yeah. So. But I mean, the thing that I love most about that is that we did the right thing instead of the wrong thing. So instead of going to our game, we went to a different game, and we did the right thing for that coach. But it was still pretty sucky. My friend needs a friend right now, so I'm being a friend right now. I'm going to do a Pmoy thing. Everybody's doing Pmoys. I haven't done Pmoy since. I don't even know when the last time I did a Pmoys was. I really don't. Which I don't think that's good, but at the same time, I don't know if it's bad. Yeah. I can't wait to go to Kentucky. I'm so glad I'm not in a freaking relationship. Oh wait, I'm not going to Kentucky. But I'm so glad I'm not in a relationship. I swear, if I was like, yeah, my dad's coming up, I'm going over there, like, whoever I was dating would be like, no. I'm just like, okay, fine, okay. Why do I listen to people? I really don't know why I do that. Like, I'll be like so excited about doing something, and then they'll be like, you're not allowed to do that. And I'm just like, okay, I won't do that. And then I wonder why my life is like so depressing and stuff. It is because I listen to other people. Which I don't know why I do that. Nope, no reason. And it's like, it's like, for instance, like if I was dating a dude and they're like, okay, well, you're not allowed to go swimming at a beach. I'd probably be like, okay, then I'd just stay home. And they're like, well, you don't have to do it. Like, you can go if you want to. I'm just like, no, I'm good. Nah. I don't want to hurt you. And I do, yeah. So it kind of sucks. I hate listening to other people. I mean, tell me not to do something, I usually don't do it. And it's just like, now, if you told me to stop doing my makeup, I'd break up with you. I'd be like, you thought. Or if you told me to stop making YouTube or TikTok videos, I'd be like, you thought. But if you tell me to stop talking to like certain people, I will stop. Oh my god. So bro, I feel bad for like my friend. You know. It's 9:30. Jesus. I swear, today just like flew right by. I don't know what's going on anymore. I swear that today was freaking like Saturday, but no, it's Monday, and I'm just over here like, oh. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I'm like, I'm just gonna brush my hair. I don't know. I know. I hate yelling too. Sorta. I don't know. I love when people yell at me because I think it's funny. I really do. I think it's funny when someone yells at me. They'll be like, you know what, shut your ass up. And then just be like, you're yelling at me and you think that's going to bother me? Or like when like someone tries to hit me or something. I mean, like if my stepdad hits me, I'll cry. I'll be dead serious. I'll cry. Because I don't like when men hit me. Because I never have. And but like if my mom hits me or something, I just sit there and laugh. I really do. It was funny. This one time my friend was over. I don't remember what friend it was, but it was one of my friends, and they were over, and my mom kept hitting me and hitting me and hitting me, and I was just sitting there laughing the whole time. And my mom was like, "You said it's funny. I might give you something to laugh about." I was like, "Okay." I don't know. It don't faze me. Like you can be any girl, any woman, like anything, and if you hit me. Like, I really will not care. Like, I will laugh about it. But if a guy hits me for some reason, I just, like, I don't know. But, like, if a guy yells at me, I'm perfectly fine. Like, if, like, a guy yells at me, okay, and, like, says something like, extremely weird, it will not faze me. But if they call me something, that will faze me. It won't faze me right then and there, but, like, whatever they call me, it kind of just, like, runs in my head, and it's just like, okay, so can you please shut up there? But, like, if, like, my mom or something yells at me, it don't faze me. Unless she says, like, she calls me something, then it fazes me. It's just like this one time, my mom was yelling at me, and she's like, I wish I never had kids. And then, like, that replayed in my head, and I was just like, oh my freaking God. And I ended up having a whole freaking breakdown about it. Oh, no. I'm weird. And I'm still tired. I want to go to bed right now, but I can't. Well, I mean, I can, but I'd have to get up in 2.5 hours, and then I can go back to bed. Hold on. I'm gonna post something on my story. I'm gonna be like, so who wants to be my friend and only my friend? I don't want a relationship. Slide the hell up. I'm also gonna do Pimoys too, so that way I can get more friends. Ooh, someone did a duet with me.
Yeah, don't talk down to me. That's not gonna work now. Packed all my clothes and I moved out. I don't even want to go to your house. Every time I sit on that couch, I feel like you lecture me. Eventually, I bet that we could have made this work and probably would have figured things out. But I guess I'm a letdown. But it's cool, I checked out. But you want to be friends now? Okay, let's put my fake face on and pretend now. Sit around and talk about the good times. Didn't even.
No, he don't follow me. Whew, he gets a lot of followers. He's part of the army. I'm just gonna follow you. But at the same time, like, how you got so many followers, dude? Hold on, I'm following famous people. Oh, they're not famous. You're famous. I know why I'm following famous people. Like, literally half of my followers, like, who I'm following, is all famous people. I don't want to follow you or you. like everybody else that I'm following are people that follow me. Because I like to follow back people. Just to like be nice. Because I mean, if you follow me, I'm going to take my time to follow you back. Well, like, if you don't follow me, I'm probably not going to follow you. That's just how I am, I guess. I have 513 followers on TikTok. Ooh, I just got 3 new followers. Hello. Oops, I don't want to watch that. It's the Tick Dude.
How you gonna hop on my live and tell me to come watch you on YouTube? Hello. Hola.
I don't know why I liked him so much.
Must have missed that joke. Let me see if I can find.
That's depressing. No, there's these people on TikTok, and this one dude has takes, and they both, and the girl, that's dating him, they have a daughter together, and they look so funny, and I was watching their, live last night, but, he wasn't on there, so I didn't really, like, watch it that long. So, eventually, I was watching their live just a minute. I don't know where I'm going with this. I like being single. You know, I don't have to text anyone. I can sleep as long as I want. I can watch as much Netflix as I want. I don't have to care about opinions. Jeez. I feel like being single is better than being taken sometimes. But at the same time, I want someone that loves me. But I also don't. I'm stuck in the crossfire. I don't know. I love looking at couples. I love imagining myself in like a relationship. But like when I actually come down to being in a relationship, I don't want it. Like I want it, but like at the same time, it don't feel right. It don't feel like I should be in a relationship. And then like everybody's like, you should be in a relationship. And I'm over like, I tried that multiple times, and it just never feels right. Like I love imagining myself with someone. I really do. Like I'll sit there for like hours and I'll think about like my future with them. I'll think about being with them. And then when it actually like happens and I'm with them, it's kind of just like I don't know like how to feel about this, and it's weird. Like my last relationship was a short distance relationship, meaning we got to see each other all the time. And see, when it wasn't short distance, I loved it. I loved like every part of it. I loved like talking to him. I loved FaceTiming him. I loved like that. And then when we started hanging out, it kind of just like. So I changed my mind, and then I didn't change my mind, and then I was like, yeah, I want this. Like, yeah, like I could make a future out of this. Like I want this relationship. And then he messed up, and then I was like, yeah, and that's why I don't want a relationship. And I kept telling everybody that after this one, I was going to be single. And so after this one, now I'm single. I'm staying single because I don't want a relationship. But at the same time, I do. No. It's like when I read about it and I watch movies about it and I see other couples, it makes me want it. But then I kind of just don't want it. But then I do. But then I don't know. And then I don't know. And it's like hard for me to like care about something. Because like every time I care about something, it just like kind of like gets pulled away. And it's like not mine anymore. So I've learned to like hide my emotions when caring for something. Like my phone, like before my mom knew nothing to take away from me. Because I've just let her. Like if she tried to take my tablet, I'd be like, okay. She's like, fine, then you can't go to your room. And I'd be like, okay. Like you act like this is going to faze me. But the truth is, it did faze me, like, a lot. And that's how it is for me in relationships. I don't want to act like I actually want it, or else it's going to get taken away. And that's how I was in my second to last relationship. I acted like I didn't want it. And so the dude in the relationship thought I didn't want it. And so it ended very badly. So then when I got into this relationship, I was like, okay, I'll care a little bit more. And then I cared a lot more. And well, you guys see how that turned out. He tried to cheat. And I decided to leave. And now I'm single. He's single. He misses me. I don't miss him. And well, now I just don't want a relationship. I'm tired of caring about something and not caring about something and then making other people think that I don't care about it when I actually do care about it, and then hurting them when they hurt me, and then I just don't want it. I want an easy relationship, and no relationships are going to be easy. I want a relationship where we both can be depressed and where we both can have communication. And I don't know why I'm laughing, because this ain't funny. It's not funny to me either. And I'm not like meaning to laugh. Just, I don't know. And then like, I want an easy relationship. One that's not going to cause any problems. But at the same time, it's like, there's too many problems. Like, I don't know what the problem is. It me? Am I the issue in all of my relationships? Is it because I act like I don't care, but then I do care too much, and then like I put so much effort into it, but it don't seem like I'm putting any effort into it? And like, is it also because like there's so many other girls out there that are like way cuter than me, and like, what is it? Like, I just named off some reasons that it could be, but I don't know. That's maybe I think I know. I think I do. I think it's because there's other girls out there that are prettier, smarter, better, and have a mental health stability and aren't psychotic. But I don't know. What would it be? Okay, I'm going to pretend to be a boy right now, and I'm going to talk about myself, okay? Okay. Oh my gosh. Like, that girl, Gloria, is, like, so freaking annoying. Like, she's, like, the ugliest girl in this whole freaking universe. And on top of that, she's psychotic, and she has a very low mental health stability. And I don't think anybody could ever date her. Oh, she has a boyfriend? Is he psychotic too? Oh, he's not. Oh, they broke up? Why'd they break up? Oh, because, I see, yeah. That's dumb. I don't know. Bro, my ex just sent me the wrong picture. I think he meant to send this to someone else. And instead he sent me this. He's like, dude, I hate this, bro. I really like her. I still have feelings for her, and I can't get back with her because, or her mom, I really effed up. I don't know what to do, man. He actually sent me that. I think it was an accident. And I don't know. I'm just gonna put like I hope he knows that he didn't mess. Well, yeah, he did. He did mess up, but at the same time, he has like so many other girls on his Snapchat that are way prettier, way better than I will ever be, and yet here he is, a little crushing on me and still trying to get back together with me. I don't want you back. I kind of want to move on now because like that was the fourth time in 2 years that we have dated, and break it to you this easily, okay? My mom don't want us together, okay? But at the same time, I don't want us together. I never wanted, like, I don't know. It's like, I'm happy someone likes me and that they want me back, but at the same time, I don't want them back. I'm done trying to do this thing with my life, and he's like a part of my childhood that I don't want. So, yeah, like I don't want him back, and I'm glad my mom don't want us together. And I mean that's her decision because she gets to decide who I'm with. Like, I mean, if they're like my age, then she can't really decide through that. But if they're 2 years or a year older than, like 2 or 3 years older than me, then technically my mom can decide. Like if they're 16 and up, my mom can decide if I can be with them. But when I turn 16, then she cannot decide that for me. But because I'm younger than 16, anybody who's 16 and up, my mom can decide if I can be with them or not. And if I date them without her permission, like without telling her anything, she could literally legally call the cops and say a bunch of random crap, and they could go to jail for dating me because I'm younger than them and I'm not 16 yet, meaning I have no consent or any of that yet. Kind of, sort of. I mean, I have my own consent, but in the law, it's not consent unless you're 16 for some reason. So technically, legally, I'm not allowed to date anybody 16 and older. But I do anyway. So, yeah. So my mom don't want us together. I mean, she'd be okay if we were together. But she don't want us together. So, there's that. And I also don't want him back. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't want a guy that's going to sit there and make me have to sit there and worry about if they're going to cheat on me. And I don't want a guy that's going to, no, I don't. And just no. I don't want a guy like that. I want a nice gentleman. I do. You know, like, every girl says they want a gentleman, but I mean, I want a gentleman. I want someone who's going to be, like, opening the car door for me and, like, things like that. And ain't going to buy me anything. I don't want someone to buy me stuff, okay? I don't want them to buy me things. I want them to just be there for me. And, like... I love when people accidentally text me the wrong thing. It's funny. He's like, wait, what did I text you? And I was like, the whole thing about you liking me, wanting to get back together with me, my mom not letting us be together. Oh, and then you said man with 3 N's. So that pretty much sums it up. He's like that part of my childhood. No, he's like that part of my childhood that every kid has. Like, you ever had that one part of your childhood that you just don't want anymore? So you held on to it for years and years and years. And then eventually it came down to it where you just don't want it anymore. So you let it go. But that part of your childhood still wants to cling on to you and hold on to you and still wants you back. But you don't want that part of your childhood back. So you kind of just like keep nudging it away slowly. I should just rip off the Band-Aid and be like, I just don't like you anymore. That was squeaky. But at the same time, I don't want to be rude, and I don't want to like hurt him, and I don't want to do any of it. This comes with anxiety. Oh no, what did he say this time? Oh wait, that was TikTok. Ooh, somebody commented on my video. Nobody, I just love NF. Same though.
Yeah, don't talk down to me. That's not gonna work now.
I like NF. I know. I know you called me man. I'm dead. He's like, oh shit, that wasn't meant for you. No derp. You called me man. You don't call me man. You call me dude. Not man. I'm not a man. Yeah, sure, I can be a man. Ready? I'm a freaking player, man. What's that picture? I mean, not all guys are players or cheaters or liars or users or things like that. But most guys. And most guys, yeah. Most of the guys I dated, at least. I don't know about every other girl, but I know most of the guys I dated are cheaters, users, liars. Well, they're guys. They're not men. They're guys if they do that. But there's also those dudes that don't cheat, they don't lie, they don't use you, they don't hurt you, and they're very gentlemen about it, which makes them men. So any boy that cheats, lies, or uses someone, well, congratulations, you're a boy. Any guy that's a gentleman, still holds the door open, don't cheat, don't lie, don't use people, you are a man. I want a man. A man. You did it again. He said, bro, I effed up. I sent her something that wasn't meant for you. I've snapped. Why does he keep doing this? I feel like he's doing it on purpose. He looks weird in that picture. I should have screenshotted it and posted it on my story. Be like, see, this is what your ex does when you don't want him back. Okay, maybe not that part because that's a little bit rude, but it's true. Don't cheat on me. Don't try to cheat on me. Don't try to use me. Don't try to lie to me. Because in the end, you'll be the one hurting and crying, and I'll be the one being happy and healthy. Well, healthy-ish. I don't know. I want to date myself. What was that? I just scared myself. That was scary. But now I just want to date myself because guys are too much. Unless you can find me a man. Corridor. Healthy. Nice. Good personality. Good sense of humor. I want a boy like what my sister has. Sort of. Kind of. Not exactly. But yeah, mostly. Whoa, I got it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I wish he had a brother. If he had a brother, I'd date his brother. Well, if he was younger, not older, but yeah. I'd be like, hey, you're probably a gentleman by now. You want to go out? Actually, no, if he was the same age, yeah, I'd still date him. I don't care. Like, if he was like 17, almost 18, I'd be like, want a hinge? Want a girlfriend? I'm here. You're probably a gentleman. I mean, if he is a gentleman, you're definitely a gentleman. Hopefully. Unless you're part of my generation. No, then you're a playboy and I don't want you. Oh. Oops. I just say that out loud. I mean, every guy in my generation's a playboy. Well, not every guy. Most guys. A lot of guys that I know. A lot of them. Or they're taken. They're either taken or they're just like... I don't know what's wrong with those these days. Can't you just be nice? Please. No? Right. I understand. I wonder if guys tell their friends when they're going to cheat on a girl. Like, I wonder if they, like, sit there and go, hey, man, I'm going to cheat on her. Or, like, if, like, the boys, like, kind of, like, edge it on, like, oh, my gosh, look at that girl over there. Like, you should totally go, like, her, you know? Like, I wonder if that's actually how it works. Or is it not how it works? I don't know. I really want to know. I don't know. Like, I wonder if guys, like if the boys, you know, like, make the boy cheat. I don't know how that works. I mean, I know for girls, we don't tell each other if we're going to cheat on our, like, guys, I think. Yeah, none of my friends have cheated, so. I don't know if they tell me or not. I don't know if they'd be like, hey, dude, should I cheat on him? Like, I don't know if they do that. I know I've talked to my friends before about cheating. So I was like, hey, so, like, what would happen if I, like, ever cheated on, like, a dude? And they always tell me, like, that, like, not to do it. And so, like, I've never cheated on a dude. But, like, I don't know how that would go. Like, I feel like it's impossible to cheat on accident. I feel like everything you do is on purpose, especially when you're drunk, bro. Like, if you're drunk and you cheat, you definitely knew that you were doing it. You're literally just using being drunk as, like, yeah. Like, I've never cheated, like, ever. Okay. That's not exactly true. I cheated on myself. That counts at all. Probably not, but yeah. Because there was this time when I was like, I'm dating myself, and then I went and got with a boy, and I was like, well, no, yeah, I did that. But that was on myself, so I don't really think that counts. I don't know. I feel like, because, like, guys are always like, it's an accident. Like, I didn't mean to do it. How do you not mean to, like, stick your... in something? Like, how do you not mean to do that? Same with girls. Like, how do you think not mean to what? Like, I don't really understand that, like, at all. So, and, like, okay, I understand it's like, how do you not, like, mean to kiss someone back? I swear, if I was in a relationship and someone went to go kiss me, I'd literally go, what you doing? I'm taken, okay? Respect, man. Like, get away, okay? Like, I'm taken. Leave me the hell alone. My lips belong to him. My body belongs to him. Not you, him. So go the hell away and go freaking bury yourself alive because, like, don't try to kiss me. Don't try to touch my body. Especially because all this belongs to him. For right now. Until, like, he decides to break up with me or I decide to break up with him. Then I'll think about you. But until then, you back the hell away. Like, he belongs to me and I belong to him. So don't touch him. Don't touch me. Okay? Okay. Personal bubble. 6 feet away. Corona, please. I don't want to get corona from you. I want to get corona from him. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. I That's how I'm gonna be. Like, I gotta get back into a relationship because I don't like cheating. I really don't. I don't like cheating because of my dad. So my mom cheated on my dad, like my bio dad, and then he turned into a drug addict, a drunkie, and he used to beat on my mom. And it was all because she cheated 2 times. 1 time. Then she cheated again, and then it got worse. And yeah. So I don't like cheating because of that reason. And guys don't seem to understand that. Most of I don't really tell them that. But I just say I'm not a cheater. I'm never going to cheat on you. I didn't cheat on you. And then they're always like, sure you didn't. And then they go and believe my friends over me. And it's just like, well, you're stupid because I would never cheat. But okay. Yeah, believe my friends and just leave me out of it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't like cheating. I don't believe in cheating. I never will cheat, and I don't want to cheat. I don't want to cheat. Even if the whole thing with my dad never happened, I still wouldn't want to cheat. Like, come on now. I want to know why people cheat, though. You have someone that loves you unconditionally, loves you for every single part of you, loves you for your personality, your beauty, and your mentality. But then you sit over here and you find someone else to love and to be with while you're still with this other person. And, like, you don't realize it, but that hurts the other person more than it hurts you. Because that person gave you their time, their space, and their love and their heart all to you, and you sat there and went somewhere else and broke that person with everything. You don't even have to, like, what? Why would you do that? Why would you sit there and break someone else for your own good? Because I was like, this is how it would go, okay? If, like, a boy cheated on me, okay, I wouldn't care. But at the same time, I would. I would be like, you cheated on me? Like, after all of this time, you did? Like, bruh, I loved you. I gave you my time. I gave you my heart. And I put faith into this relationship. And you went out and cheated on me. And now you're going to sit here and say it was an accident, that you didn't mean to do it? Like, how could you do this to me? Like, why would you do this to me? I don't understand it. And then I'd probably break down into tears, and that'd be the end of that. I could be a good auntie. I just did that with a straight face. Oh, yes, auntie. I don't know what this is, but I'm doing it. But, like, being dead serious, that's how it would go. So, I don't like cheating. I don't like cheaters. I don't like anything. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm too hyper for my own good. Goodbye. Thank you. Hello. I'm here. Knock, knock. Who's there? Not you. Not you. Who? Nacho cheese. Nacho. Nacho who? Nacho cheese. I'm Nacho cheese. I'm his cheese. I'm no one's cheese. I'm my own cheese, okay? I don't freaking know anymore. It's like, I don't know. I don't like cheating. I don't. Just don't. That's my whole point about this. It's just I just don't. Like, I don't understand it. I don't know why people do it. I don't understand why you would sit there and hurt someone else who's giving you their time, loyalty, and love. That's why I don't talk to other dudes while I'm in a relationship. Oopsie doopsa. I've changed a lot since, like, my second to last relationship, though. I've also changed from my last relationship. Sort of. Kind of. And a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I know my social anxiety is getting better since my last relationship. I know I have been acting more grown since my last relationship. And I know I've been a little bit happier since my last relationship. But at the same exact time, I'm sad. I am sad. I want a relationship that's not gonna fall apart, but then it kind of sucks. Yeah. I like long distance relationships. Nobody else does, but I do. I love them because you never see each other. You never have to be all cuddly up and everything. You don't have to touch, be touchy and stuff. And I don't like being touchy, okay? I really don't. Because of my childhood, I hate being all don't touch me, please. Honestly, I don't like it. Ew. I mean, my last relationship, I try to be different. I try to be all kind of the same exact way as him. So I try to be clinky and stuff, and it's just I don't like it. And I like long distance relationships because you don't have to kiss, you don't have to touch, and it's just all FaceTime and text messages, and that's amazing. It hurts though when they cheat on you, and then it's just ouch. But at the same time, it's just yes. Yes. I don't want to see you every week or every weekend or every day. I don't want to be touchy. I'll tell you how I will tell you how I feel. No, I won't. I'll lie to you. I will lie to you in a relationship. Okay, every day. Okay, I will be lying to you a lot. But not about big things. I mean, I won't lie if I cheat on you. If I cheat on you, I'll be yeah, I cheated on you. I'll be I don't know why I did it. I just did it. But I don't cheat, so you never have to worry about those coming out of my mouth. My friends will probably tell you a lot of things that aren't true, and they'll probably do a lot of things that is very rude and will hurt you. But at the same time, that's not my fault, so don't listen to anything they say because that's not them. I most likely tell the truth if I know it's going to hurt you. But when it comes to my emotions, how I'm feeling, if you ask, hey, are you okay? I'm going to be yeah, I'm fine. Even if I'm sitting there crying. And if you sit there and or if I'm crying or something and you ask what happened, I'm not going to tell you. And you have to be okay with that. And another thing, if I cut myself, any part of our relationship, if I ever sit there and cut myself because I want to punish myself, and you ask if I cut myself and I say no, you cannot get upset about that. The simple fact is, I didn't do it because of you. I did it because of me. And I'm not going to tell you if I hurt myself because I don't want you to hurt yourself. Especially if you're going to sit there and be yeah, if you hurt yourself, I'm hurting myself. And so that's why I don't tell you anything. That's just how it is. And I know that's bad, but it's true. And I can't help it. It's just how I've always been. And I know a lot of people have problems when I lie like that. And they think that I lie a lot. And really, I don't lie a lot. It's just kind of how I am. And I've always been like that. Always. And if you tell me not to do something, I'm most likely going to do it. And if you tell me I'm not allowed to cut my hair, I'm going to cut my hair. If you tell me I'm not allowed to dye my hair, I'm going to dye my hair. If you tell me I can't get another piercing, I'm going to get another piercing. If you tell me I can't get a matching tattoo with my best friend, I'm going to get a matching tattoo with my best friend. And if you tell me I can't go somewhere, I'm not going to go somewhere. But that's the only time I'm actually going to listen. So, yeah. If you tell me not to talk to guys, well, obviously, I'm not already talking to guys. You can tell me to block every dude on my Snapchat. I'll do it. There's only 2 guys I'll keep, and one of them don't even have freaking Snapchat. But the other dude, he does have Snapchat, and he's gay, so deal with it. You want to go? Let's go. Let's go. I'll go all the way to Timbuktu. Yeah, but, yeah. So, they thought someone will listen. You tell me not to lie. I'm most likely going to lie about the little things, but not the big things. The big things will be 100% truthful with you. But the little things about emotions and everything like that, I will not tell you anything. And you can say it's lying, but it's not lying. And there will be some times when I'm joking and fibbing with you. And yeah, you can say it's lying, but it's not lying. It's telling the truth. And I'm very sorry if you don't like me telling the truth like that. But that's just who I am. I've always been that way. I always will be that way. And you can never change that. Yeah, but I'm very sorry if that hurts you in any type of cool way. And also, hi 4 people that are watching this. Thank you for the 2 likes. Also, but like, it just, I'm gonna lie to you, but I'm not gonna lie to you at the same time. And it's gonna be terrible, and it's gonna hurt you, and I know it's gonna hurt you, and I'm very sorry if it hurts you. I'm not trying to hurt you, I'm just trying to be me. And I'm sorry if being me hurts you a little bit, but I'm gonna lie, I'm gonna tell a few fibs, and it's gonna be funny to me, but it's not gonna be funny to you, and I understand that now. And I understand that everything I do is kind of hilarious, and I know everything I say is kind of hilarious, and I'm very, very sorry about that. But another thing is I don't do a lot of things, and I'm sorry. And I try to be there for whoever I'm dating, and I know that. And I know it hurts when I can't be there, and I know it hurts when I can't have communication with you because I don't have Wi-Fi or data or something random like that. And I know it hurts when I'm like hours away and you can't see me at all. And I know how that goes. But you don't have to worry about me cheating because I'm not going to cheat on you. You don't have to worry about me lying about the big things because I'm not going to lie about the big things, only the little things like emotions and crap because I don't like emotions. And if you ask about my childhood, I'll tell you a little bit, but I ain't going to tell you the whole stories because for the simple fact, I don't like talking about my childhood as much as I do on here because my childhood does not represent me. My future and my present represent me. My academic represents me, my jobs represent me, my family represents me, and I represent my family. So if you ask about my childhood, I'll tell you a little bit. I'll tell you about the funny things, the happy things, the things that make me me. But if you ask about the bad parts of my childhood, like what went on in the park, what happened at home, where I lived, what happened then, I won't tell you. I will tell you a whole freaking fib. And if you ask why I'm lying to you about that, it's because I don't want you to look at me from the south side of the streets. I don't want you to look at me as a homeless little girl that grew up in a hard life. I don't want you to look at me as the girl that used to steal and lie and cheat to her mom. And I mostly don't want you to look at me as the stupid little girl that jumped on her desk and wrote all over her desk and did stupid things with her stupid friends that aren't her friends anymore because they were too fake to even live up to her. And now they're in her hometown, and they're still being foolish little kids, stealing from their parents and breaking laws and stuff. And she's over here with a nice house, nice family, nice car, and she's still walking around on the streets with a healthy diet, healthy life, but she's not healthy. And she has a few mental stability problems, and she has a lot of doctors and therapists that always tell her what's wrong with her, and she takes a lot of medicine. I know she does, but she doesn't mean to. She doesn't mean to hurt you. She's just trying to live life and be happy. And I'm sorry if that hurts you more than it hurts her. She can't really help it. It's just how she's always been. And yeah, I know that was about me. But at the same time, I'm not sorry for how I am. I'm not sorry for how I was raised. And I'm not sorry for lying and things like that because I lie because it protects me. I don't lie so it protects you. And if it hurts you, I'm so sorry. But you're going to have to deal with it one way or another. To the next guy that likes me, or loves me, or dates me, or marries me, or has children with me, or is in my future with me, I am sorry for any kind of harm that I do to you, because the truth is, it's not my fault. You're the one that picked me, you're the one that fell in love with me, and you're the one that stayed in my life and tried to deal with me. So if you leave and are mad and upset with me about lying to you about little things and stuff, I'm sorry, but that's not my fault, so stop taking that out on me. Stop calling me fake, and stop saying that my friends are fake, because the truth is, they're not the fake ones that have to deal with me. You're the fake one that has to deal with me, and I know one day you're going to walk out of my life, and you're going to hate me for the rest of your life, but I can't help that. I didn't decide for you to come here. I didn't decide for you to come in my life, so stop acting like I did, because I didn't. I invited you in, I gave you trust, I gave you love, and I tried to be there for you every minute of the day, but it just didn't work out the same as I had planned in my head. I overthink a lot, and I know that's stupid, and I know that I shouldn't overthink, and I know my medicine was supposed to help me with that, but it don't. I have to get it hired, and I know it's going to make me very loopy and woozy, and I'm going to be tired a lot, and you're just going to have to deal with it. I'm going to like to walk around, go on hikes, and ride my bike, and I'm not going to be able to text you every minute of the day or FaceTime you every single night, and I'm not going to always have Wi-Fi and data because sometimes they can't pay for those kind of things, and I'm going to love shopping and doing things, but I'm not going to want you to buy me stuff. And most of all, I'm not going to cheat on you. So stop thinking I am, because I ain't. I'm not like every other girl. I don't get all prettied up for you. I don't do my nails for you. I don't have short nails. I grow my nails out for protection for myself because I never know what guy's going to catcall me or hurt me. So I have protection. Yeah, sure. I like knives. I like hunting. I like fishing. I'm a country girl. I was born in the country. I was born in the South. I was raised in the city and in the country on both ends of my life. And most of all, I wasn't raised rich. I wasn't raised with a home, a stable place to live, stable food in my stomach. I wasn't raised like that. But that don't define me. What defines me is the roof over my head, the family that I have, the things that I get. And sure, my personality also defines me. I'm a goofy, outgoing little kid. Sure, I grow up a lot, and I get older by the minute, and there's no stopping me. I'm almost 14, and I act like I'm 20 sometimes, but that's not my fault. That's just how I was raised. I grew up being older than what I am, and I grew up dating older people than me, and that's kind of sucks. Nobody understands why I do that, and the reason why I do that is because I want to date someone the same age as my personality, but not the same age as me, and the thing about me is I grew up way too fast. My personality is 40 years older than my actual life, and the sad part about it is the time that you take to get to know me is the more faster you're not going to be able to get to know me. I have a million personalities, a million different symptoms, a million different doctors, but the truth is about me is I'm a goofy person. I love hiking and riding my bike. I love horses and dogs and cats and all sorts of animals. I will chase a deer from one house to the woods, and I won't care who freaking has a problem with it. I don't care who's watching. I don't care who's videotaping me. I will build a clubhouse out of nothing but trees and wood and sticks. I will love you with my whole heart, and I will cherish you throughout memories. And no matter how many times you leave me, I will always accept you back. Yeah, it will take me some time to freaking trust you again, but that's not my fault. That's your fault. Because as many times as you hurt me, as many times as you leave me, I'm going to have to redo over that trust. I'm going to have to find that trust for you again. And most of all, it's going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you, because every time you leave, I fall down again. And I get used to it by the 5th time that you leave. But I'm still in a lot of pain. Everybody around me can see the pain that I've been in. But eventually I get so used to it, I don't even show it anymore. I can smile through anything. I can cry through anything. And most of all, I can be mad and happy together. I can be happy in front of one person and mad in front of the other. I can cry when something sad happens, but I don't always have to. Sometimes I'm so good at hiding it, I can't even feel an emotion. And you don't realize that, do you? No, you really don't. I can see it when you smile. I can see it when you laugh. And I can see the pain in your eyes when you hear about my life story. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not here to make you feel sorry for me. I'm here to tell you what I've been through and what I have seen through my own eyes in these last 14 years. I am here to tell you that the age that I am does not define me. My personality is the age that defines me. And yeah, a lot of people come to me for advice. And if you have an issue with that, I am so sorry. But I talk to a lot of people sometimes because they're going through things that only I can represent. The only things that I know is pain, sorrow, and misery. I know happiness, but it's very hard for me to define happiness. I can't see happiness right through my own eyes. You have to tell me if you're happy or not, because I cannot tell you if I am happy. I can smile and I can laugh and I can cherish all your dreams, but the truth is I don't know if I'm happy or if I'm just lying about my facial expressions. I can't tell you how I'm feeling. I don't know the emotion myself. I didn't know emotions growing up. I had nobody to teach me those. So now I just smile, and I know that means happiness. I cry when I know that that means sadness, and I get mad and I want to punch something, and I know that means madness. But when you leave me, I don't know the emotion. I don't know if it's sadness, madness, happiness, or if maybe on the inside I'm feeling so lonely and sorrowed that I don't even realize that you're gone anymore. And yeah, I have a bad memory. That's not my fault. I have a bad memory because of all the depression that I have, all the anxiety I have, and all the overthinking that I do. I can overthink a million thoughts right in a minute, and you wouldn't be able to even think that many thoughts in 3 seconds. But it's really not my fault. You're the one that put me in this position. You're the one that gave me all these thoughts about how you're probably out there cheating on me with some Kaylee girl, or how my best friend's going to betray me in a week, or how my mom could die at any second, or how my bio dad could come in and out of my life. But you don't realize that I think all these things, do you? No, you really don't, because on the outside I look fine and normal and happy and excited, but on the inside I'm dying inside, and I have all these thoughts, but I never let go. It keeps coming down and clouding my judgment about everything. Right when I look at a person, the only thing I think of is how much they could abandon me and leave me, feeling lonely and sorrowed and crying in misery. But when a person comes into my life, they don't leave right away. They gain my trust, they gain my soul, and then they walk away. I trust them with my life, and I tell them every secret, every story, every little possibility, everything that has ever happened, and then they go and walk away, and then I'm down again. I don't know how to pick myself up. I never really have. Everybody around me has to pick me up and wipe my tears and tell me it's all going to be okay. But it never actually is okay, is it? You ask me why I have so much medication. I tell you the simple facts. I'm a drug addict that loves drugs. But the truth is, my doctors can't find a real medicine to help me, because no medicine can help me. I'm too damaged for medicine, I'm too damaged for souls, and I'm too damaged to know what happiness feels like. And I'm too damaged for a relationship, but nobody seems to talk about that, do they? You realize that people can smile, right? I can smile with saying all of this. I really can. I don't have to be dark and mysterious, but truth is, you come into my life, you're going to get a lot of darkness, and you're going to get a lot of happiness. I can be goofy at times. I can be very talkative at times. But right when we go out in public, I'm going to be quiet and shy and lonely, and I'm going to be a little upset. And right when you leave my house, I'm going to sit there and cry and cry and cry. It's not because you left. No, it's because those are my overthinking thoughts that you will never come back. You will never come here. You will never love me for me anymore. Those thoughts overcloud my judgment, and I end up crying a lot. But then I sit alone and I think it through, and I realize they're just thoughts. One day you'll come back, and you'll come banging on my door to let me in, to let you in. And I'll let you in, because I missed you. But what I really didn't see is that you just came to use me again and again and again and again. You wanted my trust again. So I gave you my trust. I told you more things. You went out in public and told them to the world. And now everybody knows every little dark secret about me. And that's my fault. Because I trusted you. I let you in, and I let you hurt me a million times again. And now, I sit alone in my room with social media to see my smile. But right when the camera goes off, I'm back alone in a tiny room with nothing to do besides overthink and cloud my judgment. I like getting into a relationship for the simple fact is, no matter how many times they leave, no matter how many times they break me, it's okay. It's okay because they'll come back. It's okay because they love me, right? It's okay because they care about me, right? Sure, they left. Sure, they hurt me. Sure, they cheated and used me. But they love me. So it's okay. Truth about cheating is no matter how many times you hurt the person that you cheated on, they'll always accept you back. Because you showed them love and affection before you ever hurt them. You gave them everything they could ever want. And when you get with a damaged person and you show them a little bit of affection and love, they don't let go of you. You're theirs. They love you forever and ever, no matter how many times they hurt you. And right when they get unblinded and they see that you weren't fit for them, how many times you hurt them, how many times you used them, they will not want you back into their life. Because they're not blind anymore. They can see clearly. So right when they realize what you have done to them, they let you go and they let you see what they can do to hurt you back. And by hurting you, they let you go, which hurts them even more. But then they lose all emotion for you, and you don't understand why. But they're too sad and too scared to tell you how they really feel. So instead, they just laugh and tell you, sure, I still like you, but I'm trying not to. But I don't like you. I really don't. And the reason why I don't like you is because you've hurt me so many times, and I hate the feeling of being hurt because that's what I feel on a daily basis. If I cried every time someone left, I would never stop crying. It's from a TikTok video. And that TikTok video represents my life. Everybody leaves eventually. Everybody dies eventually, and everybody stops breathing eventually. And there's nothing you can do about it or say about it that's going to change that fact. It's how it goes. It's how it goes because we have 3 buttons in life. There's one button for heartbreak. There's a button for love. And then there's a button for judgment. And nobody realizes, but they can't push their own button. Somebody else has to push their button. So, every time someone comes into your life, they push one of those buttons. And they decide to leave or stay, which is the 2 other buttons to your right. Leave or stay. If they pick heartbreak, they usually leave. If they pick judgment, they usually stay. If they pick the middle button, they usually have a choice to leave or to stay. And every time they decide to come back, you let them in. But they always leave again. My mom and my dad always came back, but my mom always went back to him. So he'd call her and be like, I changed. I don't drink anymore. I don't do drugs anymore. I won't hurt you again. My mom comes back. She gets 5 more bruises. She leaves. He calls again. She comes back. She has more than just a bruise or a busted lip or a bloody eye. So she leaves again. We have no place to go. We have no house, no food. All we have is clothes on our back and the tiny amount of clothing that we brought. We get enrolled in school, and that's all we have so far. We go to the Salvation Army because they give away free clothing and stuff. Which all my clothing, of course, was baggy shirts and baggy pants. And I was the ugliest kid because my mom was always on a billion drugs to get her mind away from my dad. So I always had this really screwed up haircut, and I loved it. I loved my childhood because that's all I knew. I seen all these rich kids, rich snobby kids that beat each other up, and I was unique. I had baggy clothing. I didn't have a home, but we still found a way to eat. Every night it'd be pizza from the back of Little Caesars, and it was amazing. They threw out fresh pizzas that were like a minute made, and we never knew why, but we always took them home to wherever we were staying, and we'd eat them and enjoy them and everything, and it was amazing. And I had a billion siblings on top of that I still count as siblings to this day, and they're doing even greater. They have a home and a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and they're happy and healthy and everything like that. Or there's my siblings that got locked up in prison and in jail, and they're still trying to find their way out. But either way, we're all doing great now, and that's all I count for. That's all that I see. And I'm not disgrateful for my past. I don't like it. I don't like to tell people that I came from a hard past, which makes me weird, I guess. When you're raised and born on the South Side, people look at you as a South Side kid. For my life, it was kind of like I was the black kid in a white school. And I remember this one week when I was in 8th grade, my friends kept giving me their phone. So I had 3 phones, and I accidentally dropped my phone, my old phone. And I picked it back up, and I put it in my pocket. This was my Stylo 5. And later on, when I was in my 3rd hour, I got asked by 3 different kids if I had stolen somebody's phone. She was a popular girl, and I guess she lost her phone, and they automatically thought that I stole it. And so I got checked by the principal, and it sucked. It really did, and it was all because they knew about my past. And later on, the girl found her phone on the bus, and she still hasn't apologized to me. But I don't really care, because that's just how they see me. My friends know who I am. They know that I don't steal or lie about certain things, and they know I don't do a lot of bad things anymore, like what I used to do. And they know I'm not a Southside kid. I'm a girl that had a hard past but a bright future, and that's what I love about my friends, is they forgave me for my past and forgave me for how I was, and I love that. Now, dealing with things from my past, like memories and stuff, it's hard. And that's why I have a lot of doctors and stuff, is because I've been dealing with anorexia since I was 6 years old. I started dealing with bulimia when I was 8 years old, and that's pretty much my whole life ever since. And clinical depression I was prescribed with when I was in 4th grade, because I tried to kill myself on the monkey bars. Didn't work very well, but I also tried to choke myself to death during class. I tried to stab myself with a pencil in the throat. My friend stopped me. It was a very short pencil. But it couldn't kill me. Trust me, it can't kill me. And I started cutting myself, and I tried to cut myself in 6th grade. It was this cool sharp knife that I used to have in my bedroom, and my friend came over, and I tried to cut myself over and over again with it, but it didn't work. And I turned to her and I said, hey, you want to try it? Because I thought it was cool. When I got into 8th grade, that was when I actually did start cutting myself, when I started making myself bleed and stuff. To ease the pain, I would, like, from cutting myself, instead I'd bite my lip and I'd watch it gush out blood until it started draining all the way to my chin, and I realized how bad it was. The sad part is I still do it sometimes, but not noticing that I'm doing it kind of sucks. I was prescribed with 4 different types of anxiety at the age of 7, and my social anxiety wasn't that bad back then. I could walk up to anybody I wanted to. It came to teachers when it first started. I couldn't talk to a teacher. I couldn't walk up to a teacher. I couldn't raise my hand in class. I was too scared to, because I got bullied for raising my hand in the classroom, especially because I was diagnosed with dyslexia at the age of 4. And so it was very embarrassing when I had to raise my hand, because everybody kind of like turned to me and called me a baby and stuff for raising my hand. So that's when my social anxiety first started. It didn't really get bad until the end of this year. That's when it started getting bad. I couldn't walk up to store clerks. I couldn't walk up to waitresses. I couldn't do any of that. It was too scary for me to do. It still is. I'm working on it a lot more now. It also had to do with my dad. I was so scared about my past, and I didn't know how to deal with it. So I was always too scared to talk to my dad. I never could call him, talk to him, or anything. It always scared me so much, and it was all because of our past. Eventually, I got put on this one type of medicine, but that wasn't a good medicine for me. So then they put me on another type of medicine. That medicine gave me headaches, and then they put me on another medicine, and that medicine made me gain weight, which I didn't like. And anorexia and bulimia is in my records. And the doctor, I guess, didn't really look at that very much. So when I asked to be put on something that made me not gain weight and help me lose weight instead, he said yes. So now the medicine I'm on is for ADHD, ADD, dyslexia. Well, it's not for dyslexia. I am actually better with my dyslexia now than I used to be. I used to see things backwards, and now I can read a whole book, but it's very hard for me to read a whole book out loud. So I have to read in my head. And see, when I'm reading in my head, my anxiety and my depression and kind of kick in, and I start overthinking a lot, and I start overthinking about like different things, and it's just like super weird. So I can't understand anything I'm reading that much, because I'm thinking about it like a million different things on top of that. So I don't really like reading because of that reason. But the medicine I'm on right now is for ADHD, ADD, depression, clinical depression, and anxiety. But it don't exactly work very well. It really don't. It makes me tired a lot. That's why I take it at 12 at night, and it makes it to where I sleep pretty heavily. And a lot of people, like, when I say that, they think it's like a sleeping medicine and everything like that, but it's not a sleeping medicine. It's just how it goes. It messes. There's also another type of medicine I'm on that is for my anxiety attacks, which I take on a daily basis too. I take it at the same time as my other medicine, because I want to make sure that I do not have any more anxiety attacks during the day. And so I will take it, and when I take it, it messes with my emotions a lot, and makes it to where one minute I can be happy, the next minute I can be sad, the next minute I can be mad, and it's just kind of how it goes. And it really freaking sucks, because I get it's like a medicine that kind of like makes me seem bipolar, but I'm not bipolar. Well, we don't think I'm bipolar. We think I might have a little bit of bipolar, but we aren't for sure yet. So kind of just, it's weird. It's like it don't make me be like emotional. It kind of just decides on the person talking to me and like what we're talking about. So for instance, if we're talking about something sad, I will automatically start crying. If I start thinking about something sad, I will automatically start crying. If someone says something super rude, I get mad really fast. Like, and it makes me I'm not happy, I would say. It's more like the medicine kind of triggers my ADHD and my ADD, meaning I get like super hyper, and when I get hyper, I kind of act happy, but I'm not exactly happy. It's more of just like the medicine triggering my ADHD and ADD, and it makes it to where I can't really focus on one thing. So I kind of like jump from conversation to conversation, and my brain is like, yeah, and I overthink a lot. See, when I stopped taking my medicine, I thought that when I started taking my medicine again, it would start helping with my overthinking, but it turned out that it didn't help with my overthinking. It just made my overthinking like, yeah, and I still have pretty bad memory even when I'm not taking my medicine, and it kind of freaking sucks because I can be talking about one thing and then I'll completely forget about what I was talking about. And it sucks though because someone can be talking to me about something really important. I'll be like, hold on, I gotta go do something. I'll go do this something. And then when I come back, I will forget the whole thing, like the whole subject, everything. And it freaking sucks because there was one time I was talking to my friend. I still can't remember what we were talking about. And I think she can remember, but she decided not to tell me because we were in an argument type thing. And I walked away, and then I came back, and I forgot what the argument was about. And she acted like she forgot too. Turned out that she actually remembered. Now that I think of it, she told me that she remembered what the argument was. She just decided not to bring it back up because she didn't want to like see me hurt or anything. So like yeah, it's kind of just how it goes. And I didn't know I was following him. Congrats. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. When I was just getting out of kindergarten, so it was my last day of kindergarten, that's when I found out that I loved to sing. I started singing a lot back then, and see, the only things I sang about was things that were going on in my life. And so I sang about love, my dad, a bunch of other things, and I didn't even know what love was at this point. I just knew that it was like a word, and that like it was weird. I don't know. I knew what I was singing about, but at the same time, I didn't understand anything that I was saying. But I remember people used to call me the radio on the bus. So they'd be like, turn up the radio. And like the bus driver never played music, so that means they were talking to me. So I'd sing like whatever pretty much I like felt like singing. And then when I moved from that town to this town, I rode the bus and I was like singing with the radio because this bus driver actually did play the radio. So I'd sing with the radio and everybody would tell me to shut up and stuff. And I'd just be like, okay, like I wasn't used to that because I didn't move here until third grade was over. Well, no, there's like a month left of third grade, and I just left and I came here, and then I started fourth grade a year later with my best friend. Well, not like a year later, but like a few months later, and that's when I found out that she actually lived down the road from me, which I didn't know that before. So you know, it was pretty cool. But then that's when I met Lily, and me and Lily used to sing songs together on the bus while listening to music, and it was awesome. I loved it. Well, then when we got to school, so this was in elementary, me and her used to go and swing on the swings together, and we just I'd be singing, she'd just swing and listen to me, because she was a terrible singer. I know that sounds rude, but it's true. And so I would sing songs, and I didn't know this, but for years, you could hear me all the way on the soccer field. And so that's fifth grade was when I got my first boyfriend. Like, not my first boyfriend, but like my first boyfriend for this town. And I guess it was weird. So I told him he told me that he liked me, and then I told him I liked him, and then he asked me out, so I was like, sure, why not? Like, yeah. And he's like, okay, but you can't tell anybody. So I was like, okay, then I won't tell anybody. Well, then he went to go tell people, and I was like, what? No, I never liked you. What do you mean? And so that's when we broke up, and I was trying to apologize to him at recess. And now we don't even really count it as a relationship, but I kind of still do, because like, yeah, I don't know. See, after that, the last day of fifth grade, it was like the minute before the last minute of, like, it was the minute before the last bell of school. So like for like that year, so before like we went to middle school, this was the last day, the last minute of school. I told my crush, Adam, that I had a crush on him, and he smiled, and then I ran out of class, and I never talked to him since. 6th grade started, and I still never talked to him. 7th grade came around, and I had to sit right behind him, which was super duper embarrassing, and I never talked to him still. There was this one time I said thank you because he gave me my paper, and I thought, like, thank you was good because that's when I was, like, just now learning my manners. Like, I really didn't have any manners when I first moved here. I didn't know thank you. I didn't say please. I didn't really say anything. I was just like, cool, like, an issue. I try to be different when I moved here, though. I try to, like, change and, like, not steal stuff and everything like that, which was still very hard because of where I came from and how I was raised and everything like that, and how I really didn't have any parents around a lot at the time. And so when I did learn my manners, I was like, thank you and please and, you know, things like that. And I remember when I was in 6th grade, the teacher, I walked up to the teacher's desk, and I was like, can I go to the bathroom? And she's like, I don't know, can you? And I was just like, yes, I can. So I went to the bathroom, and that's when I learned may I. And it was very awkward, but so yeah. I still don't say it, though. Like, I'm very rude to teachers most of the time. I mean, I'm, like, every teacher loves me, usually, but, like, it's very hard for me to be nice to them. Well, I said that's at work now. Yeah, so my mom's probably going to bed now. Anyway, so then 8th grade came, and I started dating boys that were, like, very much older than me. So before I was just dating boys that were, like, a year older than me or, like, a few months older than me. But when 8th grade came, I started dating boys that were 15, 16, around those ages. And I was just turning, I was 12, and then I was 13, and then I was 14, and now I'm, like, almost, like, 14. So yeah, I told people that I was, like, so, like, when I was 12, I used to tell people I was 13. When I was 13, still am, technically, pretty much, kind of, sort of, I don't know. I tell people I'm 14, and well, I did do that, and then now I tell people that I'm 13, depending on the person. So if it's, like, an ugly person, like, not trying to be rude or anything, but if they're, like, a boy and they're not, like, my type, I'll be like, yeah, this is my age. But if they're cute and, like, or something like that, and I want to, like, possibly date them in the future, but I know that they're older than me, they'll probably never go for me because of my age at this moment, then I'll be like, yeah, I'm older than this. And they usually believe me, which I feel bad for lying, and then eventually I will try to tell them the truth. But my second to last relationship, I didn't tell the truth, like, about my age. I was just like, yeah, I'm 14, totally, yeah. I got a few more months, but totally. You know, I thought I could keep it going until my birthday, and then I was like, what am I going to do on my birthday? Like, you know, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm 15, totally. And then, like, have my mom, like, with me, like, what am I going to do? So instead we just broke up, and it's kind of how that went. And it was my friend's fault, though. The whole story had to do with my ex, my recent ex, and my best friend. Which, yeah, that really don't look good on me, but it's true. So my recent ex, I'm just going to say his name. So Nate texted my second to last ex, Coda, and was like, hey, so she cheated on you with me, and he believed him, and then he went to my best friend and was like, is it true? And then she was like, yeah, totes. And then he called me, and I was like, no, it's not true, like, don't believe them, please don't believe them. But he believed them anyway, but I didn't do anything. I was at my friend's house the whole freaking time. And then he's like, sorry, you saw your friend's house. I was like, no, even though I was. And then later on, after this whole thing happened, he was like, oh, that explains the moaning in the background. I was like, moaning? Wait, what? What do you mean? I didn't moan. Like, sometimes I might accidentally go in a very weird squeaky way, but it's what? So he was like, that explains the moaning in the background. I was like, huh? What? I was like, I'm at my friend's house. Well, so I went to bed that night crying with my friend and everything. We talked about my past a little bit and everything, and we talked about her past. And it turned out he tried to FaceTime me 2 times that night, and I didn't answer them because I was sleeping. And Yeah, so it was pretty bad. But we ended things, and like 2 weeks later, I got with my ex-boyfriend now, Nate, and that didn't really look good. I realized that now that really did not look good. Well, then I told my mom and everything, and then my mom told my dad, which was not a pretty thing, but he took it okay, I guess, and everything like that. So then he started coming over every week, and that's when I realized I hate short distance relationships. But you know, I couldn't be like, yeah, you can't come over here anymore because I want a long distance relationship, and I don't want to be with you if you're gonna like just like want a short distance relationship. And later on, we got into a conversation about long distance and short distant relationships. He said that he would never do a short distant relationship. I mean, a long distance relationship ever again because the last long distance relationship he was in, the girl cheated on him, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, but I don't want this. So they broke up because he was about to cheat on me, and I didn't want to get hurt again. So that's where the whole cheating conversation comes in back there. And then I told my mom about the whole conversation about us taking a break and everything, about him cheating and blah blah. And she was just like dumping him. I was like, wait, what? I thought you liked him. And she's like, I do like him, but I don't want to play with my daughter's heart. So then I ended up breaking up with him. Now he still wants me back. He still wants to be with me, and I don't want him back at all. At all. I don't know. I don't really know if I want a relationship. Like, I want a relationship, but at the same time, I don't, because, like, they're too hard. Especially because the dude always wants to come see you, and then you're just over here like, well, see, I don't really want to see you. I mean, I do. I do. Like, I want to hug you and everything like that, but I don't know. I don't want a short distance relationship. I want a long distance relationship. Like, go to California and live there. Like, I don't want you that far, but like, yeah, like that's just kind of how I want it. And a lot of people that I know don't like long distance relationship because somebody always ends up cheating or getting hurt or something. And my relationships that have been long distance, I've actually been really good, like really, really good. Like, they usually last about a week or so. Like, my second to last relationship lasted 2 months, and then I ruined it. My ex ruined it. My best friend ruined it. But it was mostly me who ruined it, I guess, in a weird way. Thing about that is, I guess it was a really good relationship. I mean, we had our ups and downs, or he was rude, and I just took it and was like, yeah, okay. This kind of hurts, and I'm like yelling at me like this. Well, you know, I took it okay. Like, yeah. Like, I told my friends, like, the mean things that he'd say, but he would always apologize for them, so it was okay. But, like, yeah. I kind of put them all back in his face, though. Like, when we broke up, I was like, yeah, well, it's not my fault you told me all these. And then he was like, oh, yeah, and add fake person. Well, he didn't say and add. He just, like, was like, fake person and a bunch of other freaking names. I can't even remember. I blocked him on Instagram. No, it's like, go look him up. Actually, hold on. I might actually have him on Instagram now that I think about it. I don't know. 1 second. I don't know where any of my apps are because I have to, like, redo my phone thingy and, like, see everything. Yeah. The funny thing about it, though, is, he was actually the first dude that I, like, changed my relationship status on Facebook and stuff for. Which is kind of funny, but at the same time, it's not. Yeah. Okay. Okay, never mind. Our messages aren't here. Stop asking me for my location, please. Anyway, so never mind, the conversation's deleted, but there's like a bunch there and it was just messed up, like, completely. I'm tired. I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. But yeah, so My tooth hurts. That happened to anybody else, like when you yawn and then all of a sudden your teeth just starts hurting or something. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I yawn too much, I swear. Anyways. But yeah, let's just put it this way. That relationship didn't end well, but most of my other relationships end pretty well. Like for a relationship. If you guys are wondering, I'm sending streaks right now, so like, yeah, that was ugly. I send streaks sometimes. I sent streaks 2 hours ago, I think. I don't even know. But these are like nightly streaks, so. I try to look cute in all my streaks. I don't know why. I just do. It's like this thing that I do. And if I can't look cute in my streak, then I just don't send a streak. That's weird. I don't know how to do this anymore. Maybe I should just use a different filter. I hate the face shape that I have. It's like straight and then like curvy. Nobody else realized? I just lost like 2 viewers. I'm sorry. I'm not really meaning to be boring. Just kind of how I am, I guess. Like a very weird. I'm gonna send streaks to a bunch of people that I don't know. Kev. Yeah. Wait, this girl tried to send me streaks. Or boy, I don't know. It's like a boy, but it's a girl. I know it's a boy for the Bitmoji, but it's a girl that keeps sending streaks. So maybe she's just like covering for the person. I don't know. Oh, this dude tried to send me streaks. I know a bunch of people try to send you streaks, but you don't know who exactly who. Yeah. No. Okay, well, I think I'm about to end this here because I'm like, I don't know, I'm bored. I might make another video in a few minutes, maybe like an hour or so. I don't really know. It's almost 11 o'clock, so like, maybe not. Maybe this might be my last video for tonight. I don't know. I just know my stomach's hurting for some reason. I think I'm hungry, but I'm not going to go eat anything. So anyway, bye-bye. I love y'all. And if you're new, please subscribe, okay? You don't have to like, you don't have to subscribe, but I want more subscribers on this channel because this is one of my new channels, so yeah. Okay. Anyway, peace out, y'all. Love y'all.